What's up, guys? You know what? I'm gonna make your mouth drool. I'm gonna make your mouth drool. Let me show you. Let me show you this. Well, wait. Let me explain first. When we were down in Sabang, Puerto Galera, the place we stayed at, Captain Greg's Dive Resort, they have the best pork chops down there. I mean, every time I go down there, I eat 3, maybe 4, depending on how long we're gonna be down there. So while I was down there, I asked the owner, I said, can you get me some of them pork chops? He said, sure, I can get you some of them pork chops. So we got 10 pork chops while we were down there, brought them home with us. The price was $1,900, a little under $40 for 10 of these pork chops. But let me show you these pork chops, man. Best pork chop I've ever eaten in the Philippines. You know, you go to the market, get a pork chop, they're really cut thin. You can get them cut thicker if you want, but their quality it's just not as good. Even S&R, we get pork chops there, they're decent, but you're not gonna beat this. Check it out. Let me get it out of the riff. Let me get it out of the riff. Look at this. Look at this pork chop here, guys. That is a pork chop. Here's my hand. You can compare my hand to it. That is a bad pork chop. Bad meaning good. Threw some Weber seasoning on it. Got that going. Got the grill fired up. Gonna head out here and put this thing on. I even got the little smoke bomb going. My little wood chip smoke bomb is just cooking away in there and smoking away in there. I'm gonna put this on and I'm gonna switch hands here. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna turn the grill down low. Turn the grill down low and let that thing just simmer. Simmer in there. Get some of that smoke flavor in there. This is gonna be good. Speaking of Sabang, Puerto Galera, and our diving trip, while this thing is cooking, we still had a couple days there that I didn't put anything up. So while this thing is cooking, I'm gonna share the last, I think it's 4 days of diving, some of the cool creatures we found, critters we found while we were diving. So while that's cooking, you guys enjoy our last couple dives that we had down there, and when we get back, we will check on this pork chop to see how it is looking. All right, so these are called Nudibranchs. What I want you to do is pay attention to the different colors of nudibranch. I just thought it was pretty neat how the 2 of them were just there. 2 different species just hanging out there. Here's another one. You can see the colors are different. I would say, and I would equivalent them to a slug. An underwater slug is the best way to describe them without a shell, but they are just beautiful to film. These are what's called sexy shrimp. That's right, there is a red light district under the sea. If you notice, you can see how they're wiggling their little tails. Yeah, sexy shrimp. This is what's called a bubble coral shrimp. Real tiny. Just sitting inside that bubble coral, hanging out. See his little arms going back and forth, looking for food, feeding his face. A bubble coral shrimp. This is some type of nudibranch. I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody can help me out and tell me. But you can see it looks different than the other ones. So many different species under the oceans. I just thought this lionfish was cool, how it was just sitting inside that coral. Lionfish are predator fish. They will sit and wait and wait. I was told they pretty much hunt at night, but very deadly fish. Another nudibranch. Look at this guy. I mean, he's got these little dots on him, like little bubbles, like little warts. Another beautiful looking colors. Just amazing. This is called a whip coral shrimp. I spent a long time trying to film him. Very tiny, probably about the size of the tip of a pencil when it's sharpened, but very, very tiny. I don't know, I just came across this crab here in the shell, hanging out. I'm walking around looking for food. Something different. Another nudibranch. Once again, look at the colors in it, completely different than the other ones you've seen. The little furry things on the back, they call them butt feathers. And then you can see the horns on the front. Once again, it wouldn't be a trip down to Puerto Galera without seeing the sea turtle. This was the female, but I want you to pay attention to the two fish on the back, just hanging out on the back of his shell. Just some more beautiful coral. I said, what do you want to film under the ocean? Coral, because there's so many species of coral, so many beautiful colors, hard coral, brain coral, soft coral, you name it, you name it. What do you want to film? Fish. I mean, these fish were just all around us, just hanging out and swimming, and fish are beautiful too. It's just, what do you want to film? Once again, just more fish, so many species. Look how tiny those little fish are. I mean, they hang out in schools, they hang out in little packs. They just work their way around the reef looking for food. Once again, different type of coral, different type of fish hanging out inside that coral. I thought this starfish was cool. Black with the white on it. But if you look, it looks like he's missing part of one of his arms. Like he's an amputee. Now, I don't know if they grow back or what, but I just thought he was neat. This was probably the coolest pufferfish. Look at him. Look at the horns on him. I mean, it looks like a little devil just going through the ocean. And his body's different from other pufferfish that I filmed. I want you to pay attention. There's 4 nudies all just hanging out in this one little area. Now, I don't know if they were getting ready to breed, if they were breeding or what, but 4 of them just hanging out in one little area. There's another just beautiful colors. I don't know, I just like filming them. They can be the size of a pinky all the way up to the size of your thumb. Another one. You can see the difference in this one and how it's made up compared to the last one, and the colors in it, and the bud feathers on it, and the horns on it. There's so many different species. This is a little shrimp. I don't know what it was, but it was very, very tiny. I had a hard time filming him because he blended in with the coral that he was on. Once again, very hard to see with the naked eye. This is another sexy shrimp hanging out. I just thought he was neat. The sexy shrimp. The red light district sexy shrimp, right? And this little guy, this is a glass shrimp. You can see clear through him. But what I thought was neat, if you've seen in the beginning, he did a little hop. But yes, the glass shrimp. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, that was the last couple days we were down there in Puerto Galera on our little getaway for diving. I'll tell you what, I got this pork chop now. Check it out. It's been sitting on that grill there on low for about an hour with my little smoke bomb there, giving it that smoked flavor. Man, I can't wait to dig into this thing. They are the best. So anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the heat up, get this thing cooked through and through, and when it's done, I will show you the final product. There's Lut. What do you think, Lut?
That's big.
Huh?
Pork chop? It's big.
It's the best pork chop you've ever tasted, right?
True.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
Telling you, it is.
It's very tasty, and it's I don't know, it's just like the fatty and the meat is combination.
Right.
And I love that pork chop with the soy sauce.
It just, guys, it has enough fat on it that when it cooks, that flavor of the fat just runs into the pork chop, giving it that delicious flavor. I'm not a big fan. I don't eat the fat. Occasionally, I'll take a little sliver off and eat it with my pork chop, but man, it's the fat and just the whole combination of that pork chop makes your mouth water. I had to show you this. I just flipped it over. Look at that. Wow. That looks good. I always like to have a little bit of, I guess you could say, burnt to it for that flavor. But there it is. This side is done. A little bit longer on the other side. And it is time to dig into this bad boy. I think Rocky wants to taste it too. We're gonna dig into this bad boy and enjoy it. All right, guys, here it is, the finished product on my plate. You guys ready for this? Check that out. That is the mouth-watering, delicious pork chop for dinner tonight. It's all mine. Nobody's getting any? No, joke. I can't eat all that.
We always share that.
Yeah, I can't eat all that. Maybe half if I'm lucky. Even down in Puerto Galera there where I got them, Lit and I would always share them. It's just way, way, way too much. How about you, Bing? You gonna try some pork chop? Huh?
You wanna try the pork chop?
No?
No?
How do you know you don't like it?
Unless you try it.
Unless you try it.
Right? Yeah,
How
that's
about
what
you?
Papa always
Are you
says.
gonna try some?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about Puxy?
No need to ask for it.
Yeah. Wait, why did they have Gatorade? Where's my Gatorade?
Gatorade is good for dehydration.
Where's my Gatorade? How comes I don't get Gatorade? Where's mine, Bing? Where's mine, Hannah?
Okay, you get half, Papa.
All right. It's time. I'm gonna dig into this, and I'm gonna do a taste test. You ready, Lut?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's
go. Let's
make
give
a
it a
sour
try.
test it. They have the same.
That's a flimsy fork.
They're the same one.
Flimsy fork and a dull knife. Can't beat that combination.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There you
A
go.
little bit of fat. There you go. That is so good. You can taste the smoke from when I smoked it. What's nice about it too is you can taste the pork flavor from it. Sometimes you get them pork chops that are these thin cut ones here. You don't taste it, but this you do. So, it's time to dig in, enjoy our supper.
They already have it supper.
Yeah, they're having rice. I'm having fried potatoes. Look, maybe some fried potatoes. And with that being said,
Take care of yourself. Take care of your pets.
Elderly, take care of your. Wait, I forgot.
take care of yourself, take care of each other,
Take care of yourself and take care of your elderly and take care of your pets. I think.
and you're sick.
And you're sick.
There it is.